You told your mother because you know how I feel. Well, do what you want, but don't act like this isn't an insult.
Honey, he's tired. He doesn't mean it.
And I'll tell you something else. Your mother feels exactly the same way.
Don't speak for me, Philip.
She's just afraid to tell you.
Can't you be kind?
Please, stop. It's just an invitation. No, it's a test. It's another test.
Why would you do this, honey? No one was ever loved like you were.
Dad, will you make sure I'm cremated? I don't want to talk about this. But if anything happens, I said I don't want to talk about this. You're a grown man. You got to take care of yourself. When I got married, my mother said move away. Move far away enough from your folks that you can really get free of them. But if we moved that far, we wouldn't see much of you. That's okay. Things look better from a distance. But you wouldn't really know me. Why does that matter so much? Jesus said love one another. He didn't say get to know one another. And you've discussed this with Mom. Yeah. Don't you reckon you and I could talk ever so often? Just us?
And I see that my Father has given me all that he has. Certainly more than anyone ever gave him. So what more do I need?
We tried everything to save our town. A prison, a power plant, toxic waste disposal. Then we came across the research of Professor Richard Florida. Turns out the most prosperous cities in America, the ones with the clean industries and the low crime rates, they all have a big homosexual population. So, we decided to get ourselves some homosexuals.
Yeah, we had a woman come in here looking for Betty Crocker crock utensil and Scarlet, but the only one we had was in the bathroom. And, well, she asked if she could buy it. I mean, I told her, oh, honey, no. Oh, I mean, could you imagine trying to eat at her house? Well, anyway, when we caught her in the parking lot with it later, she told us it was for a dog's ashes. I mean, what can you do? These are not stable people.
It's not fair how you put me in the middle, honey. You've got to be patient. We can't keep up. And I can't cry or I'll get a sinus headache. It's not fair, honey. It's not fair. Okay, so here's our kids. Yeah, they're cute, I know. And here's our dog. And here's our complete set of vintage Fiesta teacups. Except the ivory, which my husband lost. We just don't talk about it. Oh, we would clear up any confusion.
Mother, I've given Leon my medical powers.
But we couldn't trust Leon to make those decisions. We hardly know him.
Leon knows what I want, and it's all written here.
It says you're to be cremated. When you're dead, you won't care.
But Leon will.
Why are we even talking about Leon? I'm your mother. I know you better than you know yourself.
Carol, calm down.
Oh, hush, Philip. None of you know what it's like to be a mother.
Mother, Leon thinks it's a choice.
He's spoiled.
No, he's hurt. And he doesn't want to visit you anymore.
Still, honey, one doesn't get everything one wants, and certainly not when one wants it. Besides, it breaks my heart, the thought of you getting married someplace so cold and bleak.
God, don't make it sound like Fiddler on the Roof. The United Nations says Vancouver is the most beautiful nation in the world.
And you trust the United Nations?
What if he's right? My mom did say Leon isn't like us. But then again, who do you expect to fall in love with? Someone your parents would pick?
People buy green when they're hopeful, red when they're anxious, and yellow when they're depressed. Ivory when they can't commit. Blue is a magnet for emotional exuberance. You can keep your terror alert scale. What we buy shows where America's really vulnerable.
My parents knew I wanted Grandma's dishes. When she died, they got there first and sold them all. I've spent every year of my life trying to track those pieces down. Was it worth it? I don't know, but it was my life.